Hey, real quick, I just want to say, if you're watching this video, thank you. I really appreciate the fact that you're taking time out of your day to check out, something I'm creating. I'm pretty new at this creating content thing, and I'm just trying to, share some of the things that I've learned along my way with learning cybersecurity and red team stuff. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Hopefully there's some cool stuff you get to learn from it, and hopefully it helps make you a better cybersecurity professional, because I know doing the write-ups, recording the videos, and making sure I have everything, correct and all that stuff, and I'm doing things the proper way, because I want to display the proper way of doing things. Um, it makes me a better cybersecurity professional as well. So, all right, enjoy. All right, first things first, I'm going to make a directory for, oops, make a directory for Leanne, if I could spell it right. Okay, and I'm going to cd into it. And then let's get some enumeration running. What is the IP? There it is. Okay, so run auto recon. Oops. There we go. So we get auto recon running. So that we can enumerate stuff. Made the directory here so I could have auto recon just kind of dump everything that it finds in this directory here, so I have everything all together, all in one spot. So I'll just take a moment. So let's see here. The first question, what is the web directory you found? Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing some directory busting here. And we have some other stuff to find here. There's quite a few questions in this for this room, so I'm going to go on ahead and open up one of these. Okay. What I just did was open Atom. I have really been liking it in conjunction with Auto Recon. Tiberius mentioned it in his video showcasing Auto Recon and what it does and how it works, and it's definitely something that I have been enjoying. So where are we at? Let's go to Documents, YouTube, Leon, Results, and there we go. So here in Atom, we can actually have everything organized here. So we have our scans here. Let's see what the quick TCP scan is already finished. Looks like we've got an FTP server, SSH, an HTTP server, and then this RPC bind here. So first things first, before I even start looking into that website, oops. A little bit of a spoiler. Oh, I'm going to I'm going to do the Pharaoh Buster so I can enumerate some directories here. And while that's running, I'm going to fire up Burp Suite. Starting up Burp, go to the Firefox here, turn on my Foxy proxy, and then go to proxy and turn off intercept. There we go. So let me just copy the IP address here, and it's already trying to do things. There we go. So here's the IP. There we are. And normally when I find these websites, I like to kind of look at it. Since I've done this room already and have a write-up of it, a written one, this is all mostly just flavor text here. I looked at the source page here, and there's no comments that are too cool or interesting. There's no directories that we get to see here or anything like that. Yeah, so pretty uneventful here. Um, but if we come here to the Pharaoh Buster, you see that island is a directory. So I'm going to go on ahead and navigate there and see what's going on. And this is interesting because it says, oh no, don't talk. The code word is. Now, when I first saw this, I just kind of pressed Control A and I found this here. But also, you want to make sure that you view the page source. So we have the same text here that we got, a comment with go, go, go. And then we see you should find the way, as planned, code word, and then vigilante in white here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And then here in Loops, no, oh, there it is, notes. I think it won't let me add stuff on here, but we'll see. What is this? Vigilante, I don't know what it is. It doesn't say anything, but it is a code word. So, see here, what is this? Vigilante. Island, and it's a code word. So I like to do this with the stuff that I find. It kind of helps it stay kind of organized for me. So going to release that, or delete that, excuse me. We see here we have a 2100 as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And it looks like a broken YouTube video and how Oliver Queen finds his way. Okay, so not sure what this is. I'm going to view the page source, excuse me. You see some green comments here, some pretty useful. You can eval your .ticket here, but how? So, I'm not exactly sure what that means just yet, but I'm going to find out. Since I'm going to this outside link for YouTube, I'm going to disable Burp Suite real quick. I'm going to copy that and see if going to the actual website does anything. Videos unavailable. Let's take away the embed portion, and that page is not available. So I don't know, maybe it's a red herring, maybe it's supposed to be broken, maybe it worked. This is an old room, I'm not sure. But we see .ticket here, nothing else there, and we've already looked at the source code here. So I'm going to continue to let this run. I'm going to make a new page. And because I'm looking for file extensions, I can actually go here to Pharaoh Buster. I can come over here. I'm just going to stop that because this seems to be interesting stuff here. I'm going to do a file extension of ticket and see what we find here with that. Now, if this doesn't give me anything too interesting, I'm going to go on ahead and run wfuzz. In the original first time I went through and did this room, I actually did use wfuzz. So actually, no, they should find stuff with the extension of ticket. I'm curious to see how this works. But just in case, if it doesn't, I have W fuzz here, the fuzz extension. We're going to put ticket. I already have that filled out. And then the IP was 160.122. Go ahead and run that. And we'll see which one finds it first. A Farabuster win, or will W fuzz win? Okay, so we've got in our notes here, Vigilante, what is this? It is some kind of dot ticket. I don't need that to be there. Keep that separated. See what's going on here. Nothing there just yet. Let me turn down my gain a little bit. There we go. It looks like we found something with Farabuster. Looks like it wins. Yeah, well, we did start it first too, so let's see what we got here. Green arrow dot ticket. So let's see. Copy that. And go here to a new tab. What do we find? It's just a token to get into Queen's Gambit, the ship. Now, they already did white text stuff, which was weird, so I'm just going to select all. I don't see anything. Viewing the page source, this is pretty much what we get. So copy this, go down here to my notes. There's some kind of ticket. There's that. On this screen, president, that ticket extension. There we go. Make sure we take our notes. Now that looks like a strange string there. So I'm not exactly sure that is. It could just be a decent password, or it might have some encoding to it. So I will say, looking at the notes here, we have an obvious word and a weird string of text. So it's very possible this is a username and this may be a password. So let's see what happens if we go to command prompt here, or terminal, excuse me. I'm going to clear out the W fuzz. I'm going to stop that. And let's see here. As I recall, there was an FTP, if I wasn't not mistaken. There's FTP and SSH. Not quite sure we get to do the FTP just yet. Or excuse me, the SSH just yet, because I think that would be a little too easy. I'm going to try to FTP in at the IP address 10.10.160.122. I'm going to see if I could log in as anonymous first. Okay, failed. I should have done that first before I did anything, but oops. Typos for days. There we go. So now I'm going to FTP. I'm going to try to be the vigilante person. And then we go over here to my notes. Let's copy this. It's thinking, and it's failed. Okay. So originally thought that might have been the password, but it's not. So let's go on over to my favorite resources for this kind of stuff, Cyber Chef. So I pasted the text here in the input, and a lot of times I like to just throw magic at it, and I can see what it says. It says matching ops from base 64, valid UTF-8. I'm not getting anything back. So unfortunate that that didn't work. But it said it might think base 64 is related. So I'm going to put from base, and we'll see. I get nothing there. 32, nothing there. And 58. Well, that looks like text now, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and copy that. I'm going to put in here for possible code. I'll just paste that there. Okay. Let's go here, Vigilante. Let's paste that text from the clipboard. And it looks like we are in. I'm going to do an FTP ls-la. And we see there's a bunch of cool stuff here. We see three files here, and also see that there's a dot here. And I forgot to navigate to my actual folder, so I have to cd to the documents /YouTube/Leanne. Okay. I have to FTP back in because I'm going to grab these files here and I'm going to take a look at them. Okay, so ls get leave me alone.png. Okay, get cleans bandit.png. Okay, and then get finally the easy one to type aa.jpg. Okay, so as I recall from the ls-la, I was able to possibly go up a level. All these other ones, I may not be able to check them out. So let's see here. cd ... and look at that. We get to see potential user stuff. So we know Vigilante is a user and looks like Slade is a user as well. So here, above here, I'm going to go ahead and type in user names, type in Vigilante, and then Slade. And down here, I'm going to put in was able to cd ... up from FTP and enumerate more users. And then, oops, oh, no, okay, don't want that. Good. He's like, what? I just wanted to go down to the next line, and then I'll put Slade here so that I can keep track of how I find things and whatnot. So possible decode. I'm going to go ahead and change this back. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to say equals this / was base 58. There we go. So there are notes there. Okay. So we got Slade, we got Vigilante. All right. I'm going to go ahead and exit this FTP server. I'm going to take a look at these things. So aa.jpg, it's a JPG, so already I can stake hide it, see what's going on. And it looks like it has a passphrase. So typically I like to use stake seek because it's incredibly fast. It's going to burn through rocku.txt really quickly. As you can see, password was password. I mean, I guess I could have guessed that. File name ss.zip, aa.jpg out. When I did my original write-up, I actually did not notice that it was ss.zip. So I went through like some extra stuff where I was like, oh, I'll cat it, you know, and that's what I got, right? A bunch of gibberish. So, um, I actually found that this was a PK file for the file signature, and that told me, because I didn't pay attention when it came out, that it was a zip file. So all I have to do is unzip that file. We get password.txt and shadow. So my cat passwd.txt here. Get some flavor text. What is this? This is your visa. Small note about it. Cool flavor text things. A cat shadow. And we have this metahuman word. So I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to put a potential username or password. Wow. I'm going to copy this and put this right here. I can say from doing this, but we do have, oh, wow, what am I doing? What we do have is we had the Vigilante username, and we have their password, which was this cool string here. That was encoded in base 58. What we do have is Slade, which is another username. We just found this, so I'm assuming this may be a password for Slade. So we'll see what's up. But before I move forward anymore, let me go ahead and open up these files so I can look at them, see if there's anything weird going on with them. YouTube folder, yeah, okay. So AA, JPEG, we already kind of found the stuff there. Queen's Gambit, I don't know what that is. I mean, it's a ping. I don't know if there's anything there. I open it, it seems to work just fine. That's pretty cool. This image is weird because, well, it doesn't have a thumbnail. So let's open it up. It actually opens, which is good. It's strange because it's the same image as AA. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. Just want to kind of like look at this a little bit more. Do a bin walk on the leave me alone here. Nothing there. I'm going to use exif tool and leave me alone. And it says file format error. Okay. Getting somewhere. So let's hex edit. Leave me alone. And we see here EXO. Okay, EXO is not .ping. I can go on the internet and look to try to find what a .ping is supposed to look like, but I just happen to have one right here. So I'm going to take a quick screenshot of this here. I'm going to make that a ping. Let me just kind of post this somewhere where I can see it off screen. Okay, so exit it, leave me alone, and we've got 89, 50, 4E, 47, and it's what, 0D, 0A, 1A, 0A, a bunch of zeros, and 0D, and we have changed that successfully to ping. So change the set, change that, and it looks like it has been fixed here. So looks like nothing there really, unfortunately. Oh well. I do think we went somewhere with the shadow file and finding Slade from the FTP server earlier. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clear this stuff out of the way. That's SSH Slade at 10.10. What was the IP again? I'm so forgetful. 160.122. Okay. Sure, we'll fingerprint stuff. And let us try this potential password. Let's see if we get somewhere. And look at that. We done made it. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick ls-la. And we've got user text. And there's our user.text there. Ticket extension. Let me just kind of green arrow dot ticket. I must have forgot about that on my notes. So here's our first flag here. Okay, so quick sudo -ll because we have the user's password, so we can see exactly what permissions we have. And there we go. And it looks like we could run as users root the following command user bin pkexec. Okay, so it seems like they're being pretty generous with the privilege escalation for us here. So just exit out some of these windows here. Go over here to good old GTFO bins. There we go. And I'm just going to type in pkexec sudo function. And look at that. We just have to type sudo pkexec bin.sh. So let's go ahead and see if I can do that. So sudo /user/bin/pkexec. And then it was what /bin/sh. There we go. Who am I? And I am root. So now I'm just going to cd /root. We see the root text there. I could cat it, but I'm not going to because, well, if you followed me this far along and you're doing the room with me, that's just one command that you can get going yourself. So, okay, interesting. So hopefully you found this video useful. I know I ran through kind of fast. Been pretty busy these days, and I'm trying to squeeze in the extra videos whenever I get a chance. So hopefully it helped you. Hopefully you found something out cool and interesting about some of the steganography that was in this room. And you have a good one. Thank you.